Back, guys. How's it going? CP the Tool Addict here. Got another tool haul. Gonna do a flyer review. Mac Thursday. Actually, I need to pick a day here, right? So it's gonna be Mac Tuesday. We'll call this Mac Tuesday. Anyways, got a tool haul for you. Probably not gonna make you really jump for joy. No, I'm gonna get some comments that are gonna be probably dicey on this, but we're gonna look over the flyer. Got ourselves the old Perdomo Reserve. Love to have a stogie. Got myself some old Ezra. Old fashioned. Oh, it's so good. You can't beat it. Anyways, gonna do ourselves a quick tool review. Got ourselves a couple items. Want to go over them quick. Made a smoking deal today. Then we're going to take a look at the Mac flyer for October and talk about it for a second. Try to make this a quick video. Going to get right after it, so we're going to jump right in and start heading through it. Let me put my stogie down here. We'll start talking about what we got. All right, so here we go. You ready? Don't get too excited, because I'm going to show you the deal I got. We got some hammers. Oh, yeah. Not really that awesome, is it? I know. It's a hammer. Well, here's the deal, guys. I wanted to upgrade my hammer set. I've got the 3-piece set, and there's a full set of these, and they go from 48 down to 8. So I got the 48, I got the 40, I got the 32, I believe it is. Got the big dog here. Had to pull it out of the door. I'm at the house instead of the shop. Got done early tonight, and I'm going out of town tomorrow. Gonna do some pew shooting. Got a competition in Missouri, and so need to get home. Thought I'd bust this quick video out. But we got the 48 down to the 8. Ooh, yeah, we can. Ooh, yeah. Kind of gelled her up a little bit. Ooh, yeah. Probably shouldn't hit those things together like that. Probably not good on it. Anyways, tool steel is pretty brittle, but can't take that. I guess she'll probably not work out for me. But I like these hammers. No, they're not the snap-ons. A lot of guys like the snap-ons. Not here to bust out the snap-ons, but give you a little quick view on these things. These are they've got a little tuning fork design on them. And there's the little specs on them. I'll read you what they say about them. In fact, let's talk about right off the tag here. Let's see here. Anti-vibe. Doesn't tell me crap. Should have been more prepared. I don't rehearse these. I make them go with the flow. So, anyways, it talks about the dampening on this thing. Vibration response measured from a standard 20-ounce 1-piece hammer forging. Claims that it's got some shock dampening core. You know, it looks like it's reduces it quite a bit from a normal hammer. It doesn't compare it to a snap-on, but we'll do a review on that. I like the snap-on the grips. Don't like the snap-on hammer, and let me just give you a little quick rundown why I don't. It's my personal preference. But here's the thing, guys. I've noticed that when you take a snap-on big hammer, such as this bad boy, and you're going to whack a ball joint, the shaft has got a rod down it, and the exterior handle of a snap-on is all basically rubberized. So when you whack that thing, that shaft tends to bend, okay? Whereas these type of hammers that are solid right here, you can kind of hear that, and it does dampen it. Huh. Let's try that out. Wow. I mean, I can tell that it deadens that vibration there. But anyways, not a big deal. Not too worried about it. It takes a man to swing a hammer like this, 48-ounce big boy. Anyways, when you're whacking that ball joint, the shaft tends to flex on the bigger hammers. I have all snap-on dead blows before you go and jump off the ledge and go, you're just a anti-snap-on hammer hater. I have my reasons for everything that I choose. I do variety because I don't think that everybody makes the best of anything. Nobody does. It's impossible. To say one tool company makes the best thing in every category, it's impossible. It's just not going to happen. Not going to happen. I was using, for years, these were my hammers. The old S&K. Look at there, you know. And I have whacked a lot of stuff with these things. You know, and they've served me well, but these rubber grips on these things are kind of very uncomfortable. My hand's really too big for it, and so I wanted to step up to something different. So I got those. Got a smoking deal on them, you know. So it is what it is. And now I just wanted to finish out my set. I'm getting to that point in my life where I kind of buy some tools that just the last 10 years of my life. I got technicians, I want them to use good stuff, so I do that. Next thing, want to make this, I'm running a little bit long here. I'm talking long in the tooth and not long enough in the action. So next thing I got here was a big bag. Bet you can't guess what's in here, can you? Well, probably can because you know what goes on. Pliers. Notch and notch of pliers. So we've got the vice grip deal. And I got two kinds of everything. What I really wanted was I just wanted some more needle nose. I don't have any of the needle nose locking pliers. So I got like 3 sets of these in here. And I don't have any of these smaller ones. So, and the deal I got these basically for about $10 a plier. 10 pliers. You do the math. I thought it was a smoking deal. He offered them to me. I took it. Got these. Nothing really exciting. You know, you've all seen locking pliers before. These are probably Chinesiums. I get it. But, I mean, you think about it. 10 pliers for $10. I've got a bunch of these pliers, the locking pliers, with this round jaw insert on them. I don't have a whole lot of these flatter ones. So I thought that might be handy. So now I got about probably a total, I think I got 6 shorties. I think I got roughly about 20 pairs of locking pliers now. So, you know, and I guess I was pretty frivolous before, so I never really used them that much, but I had a bunch of these. And they don't tend to work on everything. They're more pipe oriented, round stuff. Flat ones is what I needed. I never had that many flat ones. Somehow I always made these work. I don't know, I'm cheap sometimes. But, yeah, definitely got some flat ones. Anyways, got all 10 of those. Got the hammers, and still was under 2 Benjamins. So, the deal on the hammers was supposed to be like $140. The set's normally like $160. These are supposed to be like $120. Couldn't pass it up. Why would you? Paid cash. That's a little tip too. If you want to get your dealer down, pay the man cash. He'll start giving you discounts. I promise you. Then he also threw me in one little freebie because I said, boy, how do these things work? And if anybody can tell me down in the comment section if you've ever used these, I would certainly like to know. I got this here. Spilled my drink on it. Got these here Lennox 1000 cuts diamond blade. Now what I was told was these things wear out on the edges. They don't actually shard apart like the normal cutoff wheels. I've never used them. He gave it to me free. I'm looking forward to trying it out when I'm cutting away at some, you know, nasty stuff. I got a stud stuck in a exhaust right now and just had to get some carbide bit bores warranted because we were going to battle with it, and we tried the old Eric O method and welding the nut up in there, and usually that works pretty good, but she ain't budging. We got ourselves a fight now, so that's that for that. Pretty happy with my purchases. Nothing real fancy. Stuff that's pretty irrelevant, you know. It's nothing innovative, nothing crazy, but we'll go over the flyer quick, and we'll try to knock this out. Take only 5 more minutes of your time, and get to moving down the road. I got a snap-on flyer to do, and I got a Matco flyer to do, so look forward to those coming out, and we'll get fired and away on this. Right on the front, we got the Breakaway Beast, the DeWalt, made in the United States. Says so right on there, with Global Materials, DeWalt. you know, they're part of it. I'm not sure why, but it's another American-made product. I do like the fact that tool companies are trying to bring some revenue back in the States for, you know, that's the main thing for me is I like to see jobs built in the United States. Skilled labor, all that stuff, guys. On a serious note, I like to joke around a lot, but I mean, I like to see it back like it was in the old days where, you know, we had a lot of pride. We went to our job with our lunch pail and our heads held high about, you know, what we were doing, and everybody perfected their craft, and, you know, they took pride in their work, and, you know, you didn't hear people complain, and I'd really like to get back to that. You know, but the corporate world is kind of taken over. So, anyways, we'll, sorry that little sentiment. I hope I didn't put a tear in your eye in that whole deal, but right off the bat, we're going to run into my favorite deal. Probably going to buy this. I like this deal. This is a bundle. Love these flex head cutoff tools. Used to have one. Mine got stolen. Just got a regular one. Never knew how much I hated it until I didn't have this one. These ones weren't the most powerful things, but they're handy for when you need them. Trying to get in there to cut off a bolt in an awkward space. Nice to just get that extra tilt. The bundle here is $319.99. I think it's a pretty good deal. This alone, I think, is like $250. And I'm sure I just saw it on the Matco truck the other day for that. Plus, you get this guy, and that's, you know, I mean, that's a pretty smoking deal. These long ones here. SP Air used to be the manufacturer. I know SP Air makes that. That's who always is. SP Air is a big one. That was part of Mac Tools, Air Tools. My opinion, Mac always had the best air tools. You know, back in the day, they were the king. They've got the best, you know, impact right now, an air impact. But you know, there's a lot of good ones out there. So this is a low noise, 90 degree extended 4-inch cutoff wheel. It's pretty nice. I held it in my hands. Haven't used one, so I don't really have a super great opinion, but I have used this. Another tip with this, if you guys buy this, guys, you want to store this in the straight position, because otherwise that cable will retain its form shape and cause it to break, and it, you know, you have to have it fixed. Cable, they're not expensive, they're not hard to fix, but it's like an extra $35-40 every time you break that cable. So little tip there, store it straight, lasts longer. Take care of your tools, they'll take care of you. Got the Maximizer. Love that toolbox, one of my favorites. Definitely something I would probably entertain stepping up to. Problem is in my shop and my lifestyle, I can't have a big box because I just don't have the space. My shop is really tight. I don't need it in my garage. Having a box that's any bigger than 70 inches just doesn't work for me. That's why I have the Tech 1000, and I also have a Husky 80-inch, and I also have that Matco cart, and I also have a Snap-on like 56-inch box or something like that. Anyways, I don't, and then I got this little Craftsman, which is just another, it's supposed to go into my basement. But anyways, I just can't justify having, I love these big boxes, but I would never be able to fit it anywhere, and it just kills me because I have to have all these little boxes, otherwise I can't fit them in. So, anyways, love the Maximizers, love the Matco boxes too, for that fact, man. I really like them. I'm not a Snap-on box guy. Just never have been. Here's the Beast right here. Looks like she's $589. No Torx bets on it. 20 volt impact. You get the free sockets. You know, if you're interested in it. You know, 20 volt DeWalt. That's, you know, I do notice the Mac has a little bit more bumpering and stuff on there. They look a little bit nicer than the DeWalts, but that's your choice. Here's a pretty good deal. Pry bars. I like these pry bar grips on these smaller sets from Mac. $211 for this 4-piece set. These are made in the USA. They are made in the USA. These are, they were Mayhew at one time, but I'm not sure these still are, but these definitely are made in the USA. They are stamped right on the shaft. I seen that. I forgot to ask where they're made, but they are being made in the USA, so that's cool. They're capped. I got the older set. I've never had any problems with them. Beat on these just fine. These are made in the USA, so it's Mayhew that's making them still. These say USA on them too. See if I can get it to focus in there. These are stamped on the USA too. So, great pry bars. They're really, you don't break a pry bar that often. So, that's a pretty good deal on those sets. $211. I bought that 4-piece set back in the day. The bigger pry bar has a really chunky handle. Mac Precision Torques. We got the right there's the price on them, $279. Do like their Mac wrench layout. That is pretty handy. You almost don't need wrench racks when you buy them like that because they literally lay out in your toolbox so nice. They got the switch on them. Don't know much about them. I do have knuckle saver wrenches, so I do look at them, but I've never used these ratcheting wrenches, so once again, this is kind of past my time for stuff of what I really use. $279 is a little high. I'd say, you know, if they were down probably around the $200 range, they'd be pretty good deal. They do have the, it looks like the 6-point head there. These say, yeah, they're 6-point wrenches. I don't know, a lot of guys like 12 points, but 6 points, they look like they've got a little precision torque in there. So, precision torque stuff seems to be pretty good for Mac. I don't have a whole lot of it, but I've definitely talked to some of my buddies and they say they like them, like Flank Drive. That's Mac's version of Flank Drive is precision torque. So 72 tooth, I-beam design. I definitely like the switches better than I do the snap-ons. Those little frickin' switches on those wrenches are terrible. My buddy has them, and when I have to use his wrenches, I scream because I can't get the levers. I look at these fat sausage thumbs, you know. Big fella, you know. I try to switch those things, and just don't work. So, got a good deal here, though, I think. Got the spark plug sense. We got the Solution Circle. $2.99 for all of that. That is a pretty good deal. That's a fair deal right there. That right there would be a good deal for somebody to buy. We got, you know, all these spark plug sockets. They're rubber inserts, no magnets. A lot of guys don't like magnets, say they break the spark plug. These are the rubber inserts. The snap-on ones are tapered. They're a pain in the neck to get them things out. Pain in the neck to get the spark plugs out of the snap-on ones. Not a fan. I like the Gear Wrench Matco ones because they got the magnet on them, but I still want to get this set. I need the deeps. I need a thin wall, and I need the 12-point. The 14 mil 12 point. I don't have those. They got a 16 mil thin wall too. I'd like to buy this set and get somebody else to buy these two. I think if you split it all up $100 each way, take your buddy out to the truck and say, hey man, you want to buy this set? No, give me $100. I'll pay $100. You get someone else, give them $100. Go to the Mac guy and say, look man, you take $275 for the whole set? You just made $25. You got the set for $75. Your buddy's paid $100 for that. Bam. Call it a day. Just a little help. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm here for. Show you how to do it, man. You got to know how to work the system. The system is pay cash. You know, that's what I do. Pay cash and be done with it. No tool truck accounts. Get a little deal on them. I think that's a great deal. $162. Look at that. You get your buddy to pay it. It's $300. There's your deal. You save $162 already. You save another $200 by buying $100. That ratchet is awesome. Made in the USA. Mac Axis ratchets are sweet. I love them. Shout out to Retro Rods. Does a great review on Snap-on, Matco, and Mac ratchets. Telling him why he likes the Snap-ons, why he likes the Macs, this and that. I think the Mac is, you know, between the Mac and Snap-on, I think they're both in. I personally am a huge fan of the Mac ratchets now. These Axis, I never had them. The ratchets I had were the old style, older style Mac ratchets. Let's see here, like this design right here. Come on, fella, get out of there. They had this design right here. They were a little bit fatter teeth. I think these are only like 36, but these are the old ones. And I wasn't a fan of these old Mac ratchets, so I never had a lot of them. I always went with Snap-on because I like the Snap-on. So that's what the deal is. But these new Mac Axis, they knocked it out of the park with them. So, and I don't need the wobbles. I already got them right here. Nope, those aren't the wobbles. Those are just straight. Mac knurling. Let me give you a little tip on that. I like the knurling on the Mac extensions. Resto Rod explains a lot of things about chroming and stuff like that. He's a great guy. Check out his channel. You'll really enjoy what he has to say. The guy's very knowledgeable, understands his stuff. He definitely is a quality type of guy. and can break down that quality differences. Talks about chroming, bright chrome versus dark chrome. And I never knew there was really a difference. I always thought bright chrome was cool, so I thought, man, I don't like that bright chrome. Anyways, 20 minutes. If you're still sticking around, we're going to fly through this next part. We got a 5,000 lumen lamp for $286. A little high, but you get a free stand with it. Might need that. Center punches, power punches, $54. They're kind of cool. We got a welder, you get a free helmet. It's 140 amp. If you're into that, looking for it, $833. Of course, Mac does have their flyers online, so you guys can all check this stuff out too on there if you want. I really like their power outlet, $79.99. This thing's kind of cool. A little expensive. Buy a $30 one from Harbor Freight. They work great, but I kind of like this one. I don't know. It's just nice. A little heavier duty, but it's a little expensive. $79 is a little bit pricey. $299 for a folding work light. That's kind of cool because it'll definitely be able to store in your toolbox better. $300. I'm probably going to stick with my Matco. Not going to lie to you. I don't know if this thing's proven to not like break in the middle. It looks like it's kind of bowing right there. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be, but not sure that I really want to get that. And it uses the DeWalt batteries. So you save $50, so it's normally $350. But, folding one would be nice. Compact. Then we got the toolboxes right here. Kind of tells you over the length. The Maximizers is the Big Daddy, the Tech 1000. Then we got the Edge. A lot of guys like that little Edge box, 54, 56-inch box. I like it. It's got some big wide drawers there, which is pretty nice. And they're good entry-level box, get things done. We got some paint stuff, paint and body, and we got some axle nut sockets. Get the free 3-piece when you buy the 8-piece, $199. That's not a bad gig. For Mac sockets there, impact sockets, that's a pretty decent deal. Then we got a buffer, $279. Those are pretty popular. Seen a few guys with those. And then we got a denibbler. Get this free paint and body air filer nibbler. Ignition checker, visual. And we got the Krug Thug. This is a surface blaster, but it's just like the Krug Thug, the eraser. Rubber eraser on there. Got that for $449. Those things are handy as hell. Don't know how many times you're going to need them though on a lot of stuff anymore. Really not really having a whole lot of, crap like that go on. And most of the ignition coils are coil unplugged now, so kind of missing out on that. Anyways, we got a Master. Oh, this is a good deal. 43-piece Master bolt grip set. I didn't even see that. I probably should have jumped on that. I don't think I have mine anymore. I loaned it out to a guy. Screw legs walked off. $166. Get the power steering puller. I will say though, this power steering puller, my KD one, let me tell you, I'll have to go over this another time, but I don't want to run too long here. We're really getting deep into the video. This one's a little bit wimpy. Not sure that but for free, which it's not for free, they're bundling the price, but it's all right. It'll get things done, but those bolts will definitely snap on you. I've had them snap before. I'm sure the kit's warranted, so not a big deal, but when you break them off, it's still a pain in the ass. I don't want to even break them off. I've got the old KD set, and that one was stout. It had a bigger bolt down the center. Works like a champ. Had it for 20 years, and I got it down in my toolbox, and I'll have to show it to you later. That's my favorite. 10-piece Deluxe compression tester. You get a free remote starter switch. I got the remote starter switch. I've had it for years. It works great. It's definitely one of the best ones. I've never had a problem with it. Heard tons of problems with snap-on. That's the one way to go. This is a good deal. Fuller bolt. Head bolt socket set, $99.99. Probably get a Sonnex one a little bit cheaper, but that's still not a bad price for being on the tool truck. I bet I get it for $75 if I pay cash. Then we got the fuel injection tester kit, which I have that kit. Mine's a little probably outdated. I probably need to add some stuff to it, but $469. I'll tell you what, that's a hell of a lot more than what I paid for mine. I think I gave like $275 for mine back in the day. 20 years ago, that'll tell you what the inflation is. Ratchet arm, harmonic balance pulley puller. I think I've heard something about these. I haven't. Eliminates the need to remove radiator. No push pulls. I don't know much about it, but I think that's actually I've heard about that tool, and I think that's a pretty handy deal. Don't know what the price is on that is worth a hoot, but somebody might know down there in the comments. You know, let me know. Tell me what you think. And I don't care about. I'm not gonna go over the apparel. I'm not. Max got cool apparel stuff, but they don't have fat guy sizes, so I wear the hats, and that's about it. You know, toys. I'm not into that shit. I don't know why they even put that in there. On the back, this is kind of a good deal if you're a tire technician getting into the business. Get a free deep well socket set, 2-inch anvil, $69.99 for this here set. Save $127. Got 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. Heavy duty. Reverse breakaway torque. Twin hammer mechanism. Kind of looks like the old Thunder gun. But if you're a tire tech, that 2-inch anvil, that's pretty damn handy, so you don't have to mess around with them flip sockets. Not sure that this, you know, it's kind of funny though, because they give you a deep well socket set with that. That kind of seems like the wrong move to me. I don't think I would want to use a deep well socket set on that 2-inch anvil all the time with 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. One of those things flies off there, just a hog ring hole in it. You might find yourself with a busted lip. Just saying, short sockets would be probably my gig, but you definitely want to get a flip socket for something like that. But anyways, it's still a good deal. Get that impact socket set. And is that an expert? It doesn't say, but it says an EO number on the part number. Little tip, guys, you can usually tell by the part number sometimes who the manufacturer is. They give it away, but that's probably an expert socket set. Still not a bad deal. $127 for the socket set. $269 for the impact. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Give me the finger if you don't like me. You know, ring the bell. Get that notification and come back. We're going to check it out. We got the Matt Cohen snap-on flyers to go over next time. Thanks for watching.